Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Seth Skorkowsky's phenomenal video where he gets every point he makes about tabletop role-playing games wrong, tabletop role-playing game reviews wrong, but he beautifully illustrates why TTRPG reviews are so problematic, and he has cracked the shale rock. And all these bugs have skittered out. What's the bug? What's the giant centipede that skittered out? Very interesting. The giant centipede that skittered out that we realize now. I think that Seth Skorkowsky's actually it's so epic because it's this great philosophy review of tabletop role-playing reviews. Every single point in it is wrong. But it shows the correct path for TTRPG reviews. And here's the bug that Seth Skorkowsky's brilliant video exposed. And that is tabletop role-playing game reviews where people sat down and played the game are worse than read reviews. Where one smart dungeon master who's read 100 tabletop role-playing games sat down, read it, never played it, and reviewed it. That's the best way to review tabletop role-playing games. And that you sitting down with your group to play a tabletop role-playing game and then reviewing it is utter junk. It's worthless. It's not good. It's not good. Read reviews are the paths forward. Okay. Now why? Well, Seth explained it, right? Seth Skorkowsky explained that when he reviews a tabletop role-playing game at his table, he is picking games that he knows his players. He's wrong there. But he says, I know my players. I know what they like. And so when I bring a game to review, I'm just putting in front of them what they already like. Now, first of all, that's not a review. That's a field report about a play experience for a game your group is already predisposed to like. It's not a review in any way. And my contention is that Seth Skorkowsky has never done a tabletop role-playing game review in his entire life, right? So now, what is a good, and then he dismissed, earlier in the video, he dismisses read reviews, right? And so why is a read review better than an actual play review, okay? Here's why, okay? So first of all, I think Seth, he said the quiet part loud. He said the truth we were all afraid to say, right? Nobody's really reviewing tabletop role-playing games. They're not bringing games to a group. And the reason why is it's 3 months of play, right? First of all, anybody playing tabletop role-playing games, these are the most charismatic, confident, intelligent people in the world. They ain't got a lot of time. So most groups are going to be on a 2-week schedule, right? So to review a game, right, you got to spend 2 weeks reading it. Everybody's got to read it, right? And who's got a group where everybody's going to read the game, right? It's almost nobody, right? And then you spend 5 sessions just putting the thing through its paces. That's 3 months of time. And the only people worthy of reviewing a tabletop role-playing game are the people who already have up and running campaigns that are running well. First of all, if you're not busy, who needs you, right? Why are you not busy? Why is there no demand for you as a player or a dungeon master, right? So the only people who should be reviewing actually have already standing games that they have to interrupt for these live actual plays. And nobody's doing it. Seth's not the only one. Nobody's sacrificing the time to do an actual review. Nobody's spending 3 months to do an actual run through, right? And even if they did, the group would be so weird. They're either like, oh, they're a bunch of scrubs, they don't know what they're doing, right? So they really have no business. They have the time because nobody wants them to RPG for them and nobody wants them at the table as a player, right? So you don't want a review from them because they don't know what they're talking about, right? So anybody who has the time and is willing to make the sacrifice probably knows nothing about tabletop role-playing to begin with. Right, so actual plays are functionally possible, but technically impossible, right? It's the exact opposite. Technically possible, but functionally they're not happening, okay? And so then that means that I'm one, Seth's one, Ben from Questing Beat is one, right? The best tabletop role-playing game in the world, reviews in the world right now are somebody who's read 100 to 200 games and has had 25 to 75 at the table, right? For months, weeks, or years. right? That's who you want reviewing. And if they read a tabletop role-playing game, they're going to be able to tell, oh, well, I know where this is going to hit the skids, and I know where this is going to work, right? And so that's what Seth Skorkowsky's video actually proved. It actually proved, hey, listen up, everybody. What's really going on here is read reviews are actually far more valuable than actual play reviews, which are either not happening or happening with the wrong people, right? Anybody who has 3 months to sacrifice to a tabletop role-playing game review is probably a scrub DM or a scrub player, right? Like, and the real ones, like Seth, are not willing to do it. So this is what Seth's proved, right? Read reviews are better than actual plays, and actual plays are not happening. Or if they are, they're happening with people who have no business reviewing any tabletop role-playing game because they suck at what they do. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider subscribing and have a fetch millennium.